Today I'm going to talk about Kesh. That's C-E-S-H, contrapuntal embellishment of a static harmony. All right. And so that's a fancy way of saying, hey, when a chord stays around for a while, at least 2 beats, but usually like a measure or even more, when a chord stays around, how do you embellish it? Well, one way you can do it, you can move one of the lines. I'm going to take the 5th, I'm going to raise the 5th, and walk it up to the 6th, and then back down where he came from. And we all recognize that. That's like the James Bond theme, right? And then we can end with a nice minor major 7, right? And that gives it that real spy theme vibe. Another way to embellish static harmony, contrapuntally, that means moving lines, is to take maybe the root. So here's the root. So maybe the root would go down. That's kind of a cool sound. Now we add the chords above it, and I'm just going to do a P-I-M arpeggio. So it's P, thumb, which is P, I, M, index and middle, and then ring. Okay? Just the hand working one at a time. Now, that's pretty. I like the way that sounds. Now, we have that going on. Let's say that typically would go back around to home. So we're going to come back to the E minor. So we're moving in E minor. This is all E minor. That's minor major 7. That's E minor 7, E minor 6. Right? And so we want to come to our turnaround chord, which is a B. Right? And so maybe we'll embellish the turnaround chord too. That's a B7, right? And that takes us home. So let's embellish that turnaround chord, B7, and we're going to make it a C. Yeah, we've heard that. You hear that? Just slide. And then we could do this. And all I did there was add the 5th to the bass of the B7. But that's kind of a cool sound. So let's listen to how that sounds all together. Now we'll listen to this bass line, and we're just playing P-I-M-A, real pretty. And then right here, we'll just go down one more chord. That's that C that's embellishing the 5 chord. This is a suspension of the 5, and then the 5 comes in like this. So you hear how that sounds. Now here it goes. And then the B7, we just add these 2 fingers. And there's our home chord. And we took the listener on a little bit of a journey. Now, with that being said, if you get good with this and you want to add some melody notes, find out whatever your fingers can play. So, who's the master of counterpoint, right? The master of counterpoint is Bach. And so, you hear that with and you hear the lines moving really with this kind of stuff. So you have the melody, and then you have the bass, and you put them together.